Welcome on back, everybody, to another episode of Comic Conquest B.R.P. Breakdown, Review, Predictions. I'm Cole.
I'm August, and today we're doing the Book of Boba,
Fett.
the first episode.
Yeah. What was it called? Who cares?
Unimportant.
This episode starts off the back to tank. It's more like a back to bed, honestly, for him.
Yeah, I know, it's a nice little back to sleeping time. And this is where we get some much needed
Backstory.
what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Because last time, canonically, this picks up pretty much right after the end of Mando. Season 2. But we find out what happened to Boba Fett after Han Solo smacked his ass.
Into the Starlight Pit. And
it turns out he decided to be an utter badass.
So it's a dream sequence, as he describes it to Fennec Shan, the master assassin, and it's he wakes up in the Sarlacc's stomach, and it's honestly pretty disgusting.
Oh gosh,
the stomach, and you see all the slime and the couple stormtroopers. And then he gets the air from the stormtrooper mask, which is actually kind of cool. And then you see him just light it up, and there
he punches his hand through his stomach lining and fucking annihilates it with the flamethrower.
And I guess it's like the meme, because in Mando, it's like every episode Mando looks at the flamethrower. Boba Fett uses it too, and we also get to see the classic Boba Fett outfit.
He's in the flight suit and everything.
And then he
digs his way out.
Dude, all the sand and grime on armor is so cool. The costume, of course, it's Star Wars, so everybody's costuming is pretty top notch. Yeah. And then of course,
the fucking Jawas.
The Jawas.
And they literally just rip him apart. They're like, what are you doing?
And bro, he grabs the leg and they knock him out.
They're like, no, shut the fuck up, bruh. They make him look so this isn't his peak bakedness yet.
Yeah,
but he's just so pale and totally digested.
Yeah, throughout the episode also, as he sits in the sun, you see his skin
baked by the end. I'm like,
bad.
This man must be in so much pain
Dude,
right
the
now.
sunburn is
just moving. Yeah, he's sunburned to shit, and yet he's still the palest motherfucker on Tatooine.
Yeah, and
oh my god,
they kind of disrespect him a lot through this episode. He's getting passed around by of course he later gets picked up by the sand people.
The sand people pick him up, and they're like, yeah, we're just gonna drag you.
Yeah, and then it cuts to him waking up again.
He wakes up after getting a
little nap in.
Beat the shit in. He gets up, he's like, yeah, it is time to...
Fennec Shan wakes him up. And he actually says it to Fennec Shan. I'm surprised he trusts her enough to say, the dreams are back or whatever.
The dreams are back.
And of course, everybody's coming to pay tribute, because he's the new... What do they call it? The
Crime Lord.
Well, he's the Crime Lord, but they have some, Star Wars...
Oh, they have some bogus gibberish.
Yeah. It's literally some bogus... And... everybody pays tribute. He's getting all these gifts, money. What was the target?
It was a fucking Wookiee pelt, it looked like.
Yeah, the Transdoshans were really cool. I thought the Transdoshan thing was really cool, and Boba was like, I used to work with the Transdoshan. And he's in the comment where he's like, everything they say, even when it's a compliment.
He's like even when it's a compliment, it sounds like a threat.
Yeah.
I love how Tamara Morrison talks.
Dude, he's got such a good...
It's
so
cadence.
Badass, yeah.
He's it sounds like he's so calm, but he's like, oh yes, Polynesian spa.
And I love when they take the lore and they add on to that, right? With the Transdoshans and some of the other aliens we see later in the episode, especially when he gets the pigmen. What are they called again?
Oh god, I don't remember.
Yeah, the green guys from Return of the Jedi. Every Star Wars fan's mauling right now that I can't remember that, and I'm a big Star Wars fan. It's upsetting me.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Yeah.
But then one of the what's this? Is it Twi'lek? Is that
Twi'lek?
Yeah, it's Twi'lek. Yes.
The
guy from the mayor's office. He comes in. He's like, "Oh, what's up? The mayor said he's so happy you're here. Anyway, you should pay me.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have anything for you, and
You
we want
give
stuff.
me something. And Boba's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. An interesting note, right? Because this whole episode, when we see the Crime Lord stuff, it's like pay respects. I thought he was really just gonna, because everybody's standing over the thing for Return of the Jedi.
Dude.
That's right, but no one got dropped, and he actually lets the guy go. Fennec's like, we should just kill him right here. This fucking guy.
Boba's like, your tribute is you do not die. He's like, shit, alright, you know what?
And then he's like, a delegation will come back.
He's like, fuck you, by the way.
Yeah. And then we roll out to the bar.
Yeah,
the cantina.
The bar.
Where was it? It's the Mos Espas, something like that.
I got it. We'll know it by the second episode.
Yeah.
But like, he's rocking up. We see the blue guy that was CGI'd in. I'm glad he got a new gig. There was a Robot Chicken sketch about that actually.
Oh, really?
Where the dude was like, "What do you mean Jabba's gone? Do you know how many deals I had lined up with him?" So.
No! Man, we got a gig tonight. How much supposed to play some gig with a horn guy dead and a singer woman dead? Man! Man! Come on! Oh, no! Piano all busted up, man! Them dead, them piano all dead. Man, we got a gig tonight, man!
It's good.
Yeah, they're filling in some of the lore, the missing pieces here. Is Boba introduces himself and he's like, I love how he phrased it like so like calmly, like, oh yeah, Bob Fortuna's gone, I'm replacing him.
I've replaced him. She's like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
My bad. What's up, my guy?
As if like he didn't kill him.
As if he didn't just fucking blast his ass.
And we also see on their way over there, instead of being held up,
yeah, on a.
Boba has his own 2 feet.
Boba doesn't get carried around.
Yeah, he emphasized a lot this episode that he's doing shit
his way.
Yeah, his way. And then of course, they just talk. He gets money in the helmet.
He gets money in the helmet, so he's not wearing the. He's like a trick or treater.
Yeah,
his fucking can. He's like, yeah.
And they're walking out, and then they get jumped by I don't know who.
Fucking Star Wars ninjas.
Yeah, Star Wars ninjas basically with the shields, which was in the first trailer. Actually, a lot of the scenes were in the first trailer.
I didn't watch a lot of the trailers.
Okay. I just watched the first one.
I forgot to.
Yeah, same.
But like, yeah, no, it was very. I assumed a lot of the things that they would show is from the first.
Basically, almost all of it was from the first episode, I think. And we also got to see a Camino flashback, which was really cool.
Yeah,
and,
that was.
Attack of the Clones flashback.
That was interesting. When I was like, oh shit, we going back to Camino?
Yeah.
Nah. They're like,
nah.
No. We learned from Bad Batch when we were done with Camino. We already showed you everything that goes on there.
God, Bad Batch.
They show a fucking Clone Wars scene, like it's the actual animation.
Yeah.
It's not even live action, like not even recreating a live.
It's just the animated, yeah, it's straight from Bad Batch. Anyway, they get jumped, of course, and they're kind of getting clapped, bro. Yeah. It kind of upset me is because Boba Fett, like in my mind, is like the expert bounty hunter, and you have Master Assassin Fennec Shand.
Yeah, like he fucking launches one of his
rockets
and fucking blows them back.
I was like,
bro, what?
And he also had the jetpack on, so I don't know why he didn't just fly out.
Right, there's that one point when they were just like standing, and we had this top shot. Like, this is it. He's about to like go up, and he's be like.
Or use like that thing Mando has the.
He doesn't have the whistling words.
The whistle words, okay.
Because he has the flamethrower and the rocket. Yeah, the rocket. But yeah, and then this is when his guards show up, which is to show like they are loyal. Yeah. This whole thing was like setting up that Boba's ruling differently, and if he had killed those pigs, he would have been toast.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but it was a little upsetting.
Still a little hurt, it seems.
That's right. And then some of them, he gets knocked on the ground, and then the guy's running away. And he's like, "Oh fuck it," blows him up.
Yeah, I know. He's like, the guy's parkouring. He's like doing Assassin's Creed. He's like, "Fuck you."
And then of course the guy he sends Fennec Shand to capture him alive.
I want them alive.
And she kills one of them.
I want them alive. No disintegration.
And then he gets back to the Bacta tank. We get more visions. And it's him, of course, at the Sand People campsite or whatever. And with the dog, at nighttime the dog looked really good with the CGI.
Yeah,
I had a little gripe at the daytime when they were
There's some CG where it's like, this is a TV show.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like, I'm sure it was rushed because of COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
But at nighttime, the dog looked really cool to me.
By the way, that's pretty much it for like the present day stuff.
And the rest of it's like
let's
backstory.
talk about the backstory now, which
and he escapes with.
He does escape
With the dog he knocks out.
The dog's like coming at him, and it looks like he's trying to cut it on the post, but his master plan is to choke it out and then use his teeth, which I was like, it's pretty big brain.
It's pretty, it's pretty. And Boba, a lot of the times in these fights, is big brain, especially later in the later fight. But he is like I forget the fucking Greedo race, but the little Greedo guy that was next to him.
Fuck that guy.
It was like. And of course he sounds the alarm.
He's like
a fucking asshole.
He's like, oh shit, they're all on me. And the sand people catch up to him because they know how to fucking run on sand, and they get him. They're like, all right, master, whatever you are, you see if he's worthy or something.
Yeah, and then he gets clapped. Which kind of upset me also, but
again, he was just digested and
dehydrated
as fuck,
sunburnt to shit. Dude, his skin, the makeup on his face.
By the end, if you look like at his shirt, it's literally on top of like his shirt. I'm like, this man needs a bath. Can someone get him some?
Bro, he needs some aloe.
Someone get him some aloe. Oh my god.
And then of course he gets recaptured, and later he's with the kid.
Yeah, the kid Sam.
The youngling same person. They said youngling, and I was like, and then he's digging the water.
Yeah, they're like looking.
Oh, we also get to see the moisture farm again. One of the moisture farms, which is cool.
Rated by the Justice League. It was wild. The logo looks like the Justice League one. But yeah, they go looking.
And then
where's the water? I'm so fucking thirsty.
No, he has it in his utility belt.
He ran out.
And then they're digging a hole for the water things.
The water like seeds and fucking like
the Greedo guy.
What the fuck comes out?
Dude, I thought it was gonna be like a sandworm or something. Nah, it's a centaur lizard.
It's a fucking four-armed.
And I'm sure that's some like Legends creature. Some guy in his basement's going nuts for.
Someone's like, yeah! Star Wars theory's like, this is so big for us, guys. Star Wars theory, but you're funny sometimes.
And then the little kid's like, fuck.
The little kid's like backing the fuck up, and like the Greedo's just like,
done, bro. He got smushed.
My man got smushed into the ground. He's dead.
And then, it's chasing the youngling. It throws Boba, and Boba has the chain from the Greedo guy.
Yeah.
And so you first see him like whip it around the arm and pull him, and then he's like thrown, and then of course he comes in and chokes the thing out.
Yeah, and he said earlier too. He's like, I could choke you with these chains.
Yeah.
And he fucking proves it.
And you saw him, it's cool because you see him struggle a bit, and he wraps it around his arm, and he's like really, really using all that strength, that clone strength. Of course, the kid comes back with the head to the village, and Boba looking all cool with the chains and the club thing. Big flight suit and
like
armor.
The chieftain or whatever hands him
the water at the end.
It's like he's earned respect.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we leave it.
Yeah. So you want to give the review of the first episode? What do you think?
I think it's pretty good. Boba Fett is probably one of my favorite characters, 100%. If not my favorite character in all of Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah, I had a big Boba phase where I was like, this is the fucking guy. Even though at that point, I'd literally seen him for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Then he gets thrown in the Sarlacc.
Yeah, but like I still thought, even with that 5 minutes, I was like, like he did jack shit.
And it's a good note. Like Tamura Morrison really does carry that Boba Fett energy from the Like I just always remember him Empire, and he's just standing there, just like looking menacing. with Vader, and Tamara Morrison carries that pretty well as Lord Fett and the Crime Lord stuff.
Oh yeah. So I'm just excited to actually have like a valid reason to why Boba Fett's the best character, instead of going like, well, if you read the comics and Legends, he does this.
Yeah. So review wise, out of 10, what are you thinking?
Out of 10, usually Disney Plus has an issue with having a really slow, kind of boring start. Yeah. But I feel like this was a solid. This was a really solid start for a Disney Plus show. So I give it high 8.
High 8 for me too. I was thinking like 8.5. I really love when they fill in the little lore stuff with the Transdoshan, with the Wookiee fur, with some of the characters at the bar and stuff. So I always think that's cool. The action was actually pretty good, even though they kind of shit on Boba.
I think that they're gonna show him. I think this is just like...
couple more back-to-backs I think will be bad.
And Boba's gonna fucking rip ass.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's about it. Let's go to the predictions.
I haven't seen any breakdowns at all of anything of this, so I don't know who's in this at all.
Me neither. There's one thing I really would like to see. Of course, we saw the Attack of the Clones like flashback with him in his dad's helmet. I'd love to see some of that aspect from Legends where he has like Jedi braids or he has like a lightsaber hilt collection going.
Yeah.
I just want something small like that nods to how much he hates these fucking Jedi that are no longer here. But I'd love just to see like the Padawan braids on the jetpack or something would be cool eventually, or if they're just in his room.
Definitely want a little more expansion on
him.
On him.
Because this whole episode's kind of about the world around him at the moment, like the Sand People culture and Moss, wherever the fuck we are's culture, and of course him filling the shoes of the Crime Lord. But I want to know about the man himself.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm kind of hoping for, and that was really about it. This was it was quick and snappy. 30 minutes only.
I don't know who might show up. Maybe Bosk.
Well, I hear
like they had
there's a lot of shit going around because they've only showed footage from the first episode, so you're like imagining they kind of leave it up to you like who's coming in.
Yeah, but I'm excited. So maybe next episode we'll have more to break down for sure. Awesome. So that's about it. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back
next week or whenever we do it. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out recently.
Yeah. So
we'll see you then.
Adios.